So I haven't been making videos because I'm not really good at it. I mean, I haven't been making as many even on my toy channel. But the thing is, the worst part about the videos that I make are also, they're the best part about the videos I make. So that is the conundrum. And I mean, and I think every day, maybe I should, and I invest in a computer that I can edit on. But then it takes away from that. I realize that there are people out there that aren't able to do this. Some of the best YouTubers would have to edit. So, I mean, this limitation is great. I mean, I'm not going to go into the whole story of why I can't edit on my computer. It's impractical. It doesn't work. And also, another thing, I saw a Windows computer that I could buy for, I think it would come to $300 after tax, which is plausible. But then I don't have time to edit anyway. So the fact that when I make these videos, they go so quickly, so fast, and they upload so quickly. Every time I edit a video, I don't know, it does something to the file and makes it bigger, and even it's the same video footage. I mean, I guess it upscales. Anyway, who cares? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to come on here and complain anymore. There's going to be, I always say that. There's going to be a new Jason. That's not what this is about. I realize that the videos that do the best on my channel are fashion videos, and then like when talking about male fashion, and at least the recent videos, I'm not going anywhere. But maybe also that's good too. The fact that I don't do anything or go anywhere or see anybody, and it doesn't matter. Maybe that, not maybe, that is a reality, and it's probably a reality for more people than I'm aware of, that are like, I have to get dressed to go to the grocery store. Otherwise, I don't have to get dressed. You might be able to hear the birds or something. It's spring, I have the windows open. I mostly have the windows open because there were toxic chemical smells coming from the house that let's go around the house. Let's talk about, I have piles, always with the piles. Is this my best angle? Because of everything's like really sorted. I mean, it's still piles. My tube collection, my square puff collection, which is utterly useless. You know what? I should just throw those out. I should throw those out right now. Let's segue. I threw out my. Don't look at toys. I threw out the can opener that I was using, because this one came in today. I mean, I ordered it yesterday. It came so fast. It wasn't supposed to come. I didn't pay for fast shipping. I paid. When you're on Amazon, do you make sure that you buy enough? There's always something that I need or want. So, see, this is why I'm not good at YouTube. There's no train of thought. There's no linear line of conversation or thought. Throw out a can opener. The one that I threw out was like this. It was from the dollar store. It started like got so rusty I couldn't open this part. I couldn't do this one. I saw a review of a guy talking about this can opener on YouTube, and it was so funny. I follow all these people that are I don't follow that many people actually that are environmentally. Anyway, this is, so I've been shopping for a can opener forever. And this is my style, old-fashioned can opener. Now, this is the one that I had, but it had this little plastic thing that, it was like a plastic washer that kept this in line, and it deteriorated over time and broke off. And it still works. It's weird. It's got no. it's hard to explain. Anyway, it kept the plastic ring in it, kept it aligned. So I mean, this still worked. It gets all rusty, as you can see. I think this one might get rusty too. This one is made in the USA, so I think there is something to say about the metals that I don't know, some companies use. I don't know what. I have to do some research on that. The question I have is, have the metals that are available on our planet, have we used up all of the good metals, or are we putting, when we're making metal products, are we cheapening them down by putting in cheaper metals into the better quality metals? Because bicycles from the 20s, the 40s, they still work and run way better than a bicycle that I will buy that will only last a year. So there's something about the metal is wrong. Anyway, I think that when you, like, I mean, I'm certainly not pro-America, especially look at this red, white, and blue. I can feel that the quality of this costs $20. This costs $3. This is my style. This is my jam. But it did come with a piece of plastic on it. This has no plastic on it. The craftsmanship, you do have to pay. And also the aesthetic of this is, I mean, it's close to this. This is, as you know, military, grassroots military, I mean, pioneer. What's going on? I'm not pro-military in any way. Is that something that I should avoid here on here? No, there's some major controversial stuff that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about how I get more racist over the years, how maybe my and how well, I mean, I've made many videos about this stuff. Anyway, I am anti-America. I am anti-racism, but I do think the chairs that I have stacked there are driving me crazy. I have to sit in front of them all. Now the fan is here. Let's do that box fan. The thing. This is the best fan, the best looking fan that I could get for the money. This is the best can opener I could get for the money. This now is the can opener that I will have for life. So I'm going to take this with me. This is one of the things that are going to have to go in the backpack when I'm homeless and have to leave everything else behind. So I'm going to throw this one out. I threw out the other one when I saw that the Amazon package was delivered. This just showed up today. I was taking out some trash. I grabbed the can opener because it was like, and then you had to squeeze it. It was so rusted here, and it was from the dollar store. I mean, sometimes my specialty is to find things like at the dollar store or thrifty things that are of great value that are there. But sometimes, I mean, and then I'm balancing out the way that it looks. Does it actually spark joy? This is sparking a lot of joy. You have no idea. I can feel the craftsmanship. The other one felt pretty good too, the one that I bought. Nothing lived up to this can opener. Nothing looked good. It didn't have like a weird pink handle or anything. It looked like it could have been in the turn of the century. That is my thing. Yeah, I don't mean... I don't, when I like army stuff because it's built to last. So I do like those things. Look, we're full circling in my head and in conversation. It all does come around. Can we get off this? Am I going to throw this bag? I haven't washed this yet, so I'm going to wash this, obviously, before I use it. I hope that you do. Every time you use your can opener, you at least rinse it off. And I've talked about this before, and I hope you wash your can. I wash it with soap and water, the lid part, and I dry it. Make sure that there's no, because those things are collecting dust, germs. I don't know, who knows who coughed on it, who knows if somebody cut themselves on it. You don't know when that was packaged, or maybe there's mice poop on it in storage, or you gotta wipe that. You gotta wipe off the stuff, because when you put this blade into the top of the can, it's I'm gonna calm down. Some people say that my videos are too boring, especially on my toy. Well, I've heard there's probably was one comment that somebody made once that I read on some kind of message board that somebody said that my videos, my toy reviews I was so boring. I think I'm probably the least. Well, there's two sides to every story. I am really boring. Like, my life is extremely boring and I love it. Oh my goodness, I have been having such a good time not making videos. But I do miss it. I like getting things off my chest. Oh yeah, so is that why I'll always have to be controversial? Anyway, it's good for me. I never, like I said at the beginning of this video, there are people who can't turn on a camera and feel comfortable and talk in front of it, and that was me. The reason I can do this. And also, when I also started, I had to edit out all of like the ums and the buts and the ands and the that's what people do. Now I don't care. I've tried, like I've made videos where I would record them and then I would try to structure my sentences, because you know how I'm all over the place. It was kind of really interesting because I could cut up the video and then all of the parts of the conversation that I meant to say were in there. They were just all spread out all over the place, so it could take 2 minutes down that way, bring that in here, and the full conversation was there. But that's not always true too, because I do leave a lot of open-ended. I start to talk about something, I start something else, I go on it. People have all kinds of names and stuff for that. Oh, that was another topic. See, another controversial topic that I wanted to talk about was medication and drugs. And a YouTube video was suggested to me recently, some kind of documentary piece that was in support of my, which is, I cannot believe that there are people out there that do have the mindset that I have. That it's proven that medicine is wrong. I just can't believe that people. Oh yeah, this is what one video should be about. Instead, we're making a video with all of these like key points and major big topics into one video, randomly coming in and out of my head, in and out of your ears. And now I forgot what it was. Medicine, food, in and out of your ears. I totally lost it. Will we come back to it? It's a video that I wanted to make. Religion bad, war bad, racism bad, but real, and you can't. Ageism. So many hot takes on, I think 13-year-olds are adults, and should be treated that way and should have the maturity to live in our world that way. I think all religions are. I'm done with religion. Again, I go on wave thing. I think that sometimes it's good for some people. So I'm just over it right now. It's causing too many problems right now in our world. Drugs. Oh yeah, easy way out. I knew I'd get around to it. I just told you all of my controversial hot takes. Isn't it a basic common human law that we know that the easy way out is never the answer? It's detrimental. You have to put in the work. Why do people think that? I mean, they know that they have to do it in finance. They know they have to do it with their career. Why do they think that they can take a pill like to fix as a fast fix to their unhappiness? And I feel the same way about the holistic parts of this too, where people are meditating to be able to. This is addressing the symptoms. It's not addressing the problems. The medicine and the meditation. You're unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Stop being unhappy. yeah, I don't know when we decided that the easy fix was the best fix. There's nothing wrong with you. Like, if there's something wrong with somebody, if there's something wrong with me, and there's nothing wrong with me. The fact that I realize that I am, I'm very simple and very normal, and all I have to do is watch a squirrel and realize that, yeah, I see them in the yard and they're frolicking around and they're building nests and they're finding food, and that's what I like to do all day. And everybody you hear, all the professionals, that is what they talk about. That's in all of the videos. That's their struggle with getting to that and not keeping up with the Joneses and not needing to have. Everybody has this. I don't know. It's a really weird. I would say that 90% of the population's struggle is having more and getting more and being better, and that's not what it's about. That's not what life is about. And and everyone's copping the wheel, and it's the same. I see it with the religion too, and it's this guilt, this Catholic guilt, and this the Jewish guilt. I'm seeing a lot of Jewish guilt recently because you've had this horrible thing. I've talked about this in a video before. This horrendous, horrible thing that happened, and it is connected to you but at the same time you live here and now, and it's not connected to you anymore, and you can't let it be connected to you. And that is the whole racism thing, where we accept looting, and there's an explanation for it, and there's this reason for all of these years and years and years of repression, and but it can't be an excuse. You can't use that as an excuse. You have to live now, and who am I to say that? Because look at me. But I have my adversities, and they're what made me. They're the best part of my life. They're what made me great. This bowl I want to throw out because you have a crack in it. My sink was fixed. It's so amazing. This bowl, I was keeping shaver accessories in it, so different guards for my clippers. And I had so many clippers because I always drop them and break them, and then I keep the attachments, but then I throw out the broken clippers. Anyway, the clippers that I have now don't have a cord on them, my most recent ones, and I've never dropped it. So it's the cord that has made me so. I was always, again, like the can opener, always buying the most inexpensive, best looking that I could get for a reasonable price, for the best price, not a reasonable price. I would always want to get the best price. However, I'm not going to get the cheapest thing. I'm going to get the most sturdy, rugged, chunky, durable thing that is something for the cheapest price that I can. That's what I can do. That's what I always do. But the cord was making me drop it, obviously, because I have not dropped the cordless one, which is awesome. And then I can take it anywhere. I can shave my head in the shower, and not while the water's running, because it's not waterproof. But I should probably get a waterproof one that's sturdy and waterproof, and then it does it all. Hair is a good length right now. I think that is something that I've just looked at in the last video. I think it was so long ago. I cleared out all of my. I mean, that still looks the same. I didn't have to clear out that because new sink is in. They fixed my toilet. All of this stuff is fantastic. It has actually changed my life, and the fact that things are so easy. Anyway, here's all the stuff that I took out of the drawer. I do have my screwdriver that tightens my razor because the blade does come loose and you have to tighten it. I hang it there so I can use it all the time. Beauty and spices, just what you need in your bathroom. Anyway, so I do want to vacuum and clean out this drawer, and I guess that is why I haven't put the stuff back in. So I did sort everything, all of my cleaning and health and beauty into this one bin. That's all I own, and I haven't used anything in this bin since, so it's backup storage. So if you watch the video, extra toothbrushes, an extra mirror, dental picks, just backup stock, and then some other stuff that I just keep under the sink, like I don't know, acetone, but that's for playing with toys. I do have an electric razor in there too, and just stuff like that. And I really downsized from what when after I talked to you about the stuff that I was keeping too. So I mean, I'm quite happy. And also this is something that I wanted to mention. These are my dishes that I have to wash. I don't know what to do with the popcorn maker because I don't want to put it under the sink because I just feel that I can't. I think that there's food particles in it at times. So yeah, you don't want to put that in a place where, you know, critters or things could happen. The rice cooker is the best. Oh, I haven't drank any water yet today. It's so much better than the kettle. It boils my water. It boils it slowly. It doesn't trip my breaker, which would happen sometimes when I had two electrical appliances. So it's a slow boil, which I slow down, slow living. That's what I'm into. I do have the windows open today. I think I mentioned that I had the windows open. And I think I mentioned that you probably can hear the birds. I still have projects everywhere. Okay, so I'm throwing out this bowl. I do have Pyrex bowls. This one was from the dollar store. I think that, I don't know what happened. This I like way better than my name brand ones with red lids, because this looks old-fashioned, and then it's got the, I mean, I never have leftovers or anything, but these do come in handy. And the fact that if one day I possibly didn't finish everything that I make, but I do have this OCD thing. We should do a video on subtle OCD, because I definitely have OCD tendencies. I definitely see it in my mother. I don't want it to happen to me that way. But I don't do the number thing. I don't have to touch a doorknob. I do have to check a doorknob over and over again. Did I lock it? Did I lock it? Did I turn off my kettle? Did I turn off my kettle? Did I turn off my kettle? That stuff will happen where I don't remember that I checked it. Even if I know that I checked it, then I second guess myself and say, was it yesterday that I checked it, or was it really today? Anyway, but I don't have to touch something 8 times and count it or anything like that, thank goodness. I don't think you need medicine to fix that stuff. I think that is a pressure. You know what? It's stress, pressure, anxiety. That is where all the stuff comes from, and it does come from this. Let me just use the term Catholic guilt, where there's this stuff that, and I'm not necessarily talking about religion right now. There's this. There's probably a word for it, because all of these rules and hypotheses and scientific things that I come up with in my head are usually a thing that were, you know, defined by philosophers in the 1400s or something. So it's not like this is all new concepts, but perhaps it is. It seems to be for all of these people who have to work, who have this thing in them that it's not good enough. Oh my God, it's not good enough. Well, my mother told me that I had to be better, that I had to get better grades, that I have to, and it's this thing, it's this guilt. I guess the word is guilt. Should we set things up? So yeah, people are living guilty, having panic attacks, like they're freaking out. That has never happened to me, and all of the people that I look up to, all of the people that seem so smart on the internet, those people have all experienced this, and they're out preaching, teaching how, and that's why, and that's let's full circle, and that's why I want to make videos this way, because I don't want to look perfect. I don't want to teach people and give them the rules. Who am I to say? Even the smartest scientists, doctors that are on social media spewing their bullshit. It's bullshit. It's all made up. Oh, yeah, that's the other video that I kept thinking about when I wanted to make. This is all made up. All of these things. We're just traveling around my room full of projects, toys that I have to review, receipts that I want to put into the system so I have a coupon so things will be cheaper when I buy them. Another OCD thing, I can feel the grit it gets into my phone case when I use it. So like it's not really OCD, it's literal grit under the screen, because I like these built-in screen protectors where you don't have to worry about the screensaver peeling off. So I love these total surround kicks, but every time I come home now, there's a little bit of grit. When I'm pressing the screen, I can feel the grit under the screen, and I can be scratching the glass or the plastic depending on what kind of cell phone you have. So I like to take it off now and rinse it. So sometimes I don't put my case on, but I need a sturdy all-sided case because I'm so clumsy and I drop things like my electric razor. Where was I going? Oh no, it was so good. We were on such a good tangent here. Oh, I guess I was just talking about how it was really good. We were really in a flow there. Anyway, these people who are telling me that they're smart, the professors that are miserable, and they're telling you what to do and who to be, and oh no, there was a really good part. There was a really good video that I wanted to make. Whatever. I'll remember one day. I've talked enough. I can't go back and watch it and then edit it and put it in another part. We don't want to do that because we don't want to be one of those people. I don't want to be one of those people that tell you that this is how you do that, because it's all made up. We got it. We got back to it. We got in there. No medicine needed. We did it. We did it in real life. I forgot again. I'll get it. It's all made up. School and jobs, and it goes back to the squirrel. We're just supposed to be running around, playing and building and storing and eating and frolicking, and that's what I do. And I'm supposed to be doing other things because I live in the society, and I can't even. Sometimes I'm like I don't even know. I don't even make these videos, which I guess I try to make this. This is in some way. This is the career I've chosen, but I'm no good at it. I can't. I don't follow the flow. We're full circling here. I don't follow the flow of what people want to see, what people want to hear, how people want to hear, what's real. Hopefully I'm ahead. I'm hoping I'm ahead by a century. I'm hoping that I'm ahead of my time, and that the world will become this, that the world will. The thing is now that, this is me going back to my, am I reverting to being a narcissist? I'm here telling you that I know better than all of you, than 90%. Didn't I give a statistic of 90% of the world is doing it wrong? But how can I not believe that? I know that this is all of these. Look at this plastic shit that I have. It's all made up. Like the way that we drive cars and follow rules and stop at headlights and computers, and everything is made up. We're living here though. We're living here now, but it's not real. There's basic entities. People have this argument that humans have only been on this planet for this small amount of time, like compared to the dinosaurs. But that's not really true, because it's all of the things that led to us. Like, there was something that was before we were apes or monkeys. I mean, if you're religious, you might not believe this at all. Evolution is a thing, though. I think we can all accept that. But before we were monkeys, we were something else. And before we were that something else, we were that something else. And before we were that, and in the very beginning, we were rocks. So it's not that dinosaurs were on the planet longer. They weren't. Humans are here now, and arguably or unarguably the smartest thing on the planet. But we're here up until now. So we've been here from the very beginning. What the evolution of what made us here. The dinosaurs, which I don't believe in a Big Bang theory, by the way. I don't think that there was something that destroyed all the dinosaurs like that. I think they just evolved into birds. I think that they just got smaller and smaller. I don't think there was any catastrophe, which, yeah, I really don't. And if there was some big catastrophe, maybe five, maybe the rock hit one animal, or, I guess atomic bomb, like it wouldn't have affected the whole world. Maybe a small part of the world. Nonetheless, we're here longer than dinosaurs. We made all of this stuff. We made all of this stuff up. But watch the squirrels. They really are. They're doing. That is raw, bare roots. The beginning. What it is all about. That's where we come from. We are animals. We fight against it. There's that's why I'm so left that I'm right. That's another video topic that I could probably, if I made real videos like real people made videos and had better lighting where the lighting's not behind me instead of in front of me. But that doesn't look good either. I'm so left, I'm right. Yeah, I'm so left, I'm right, as in correct. But I agree with so many things that these rightists say, because sometimes they are, barefoot women in the kitchen. There's some truth to that. That is why it's such a controversial topic. That's why all of these topics, the topics that I mentioned even earlier, are so controversial, because there's truth to them. Men are good at certain things, women are good at things. Men will always be stronger than women. White men predominated the earth for a reason. Oh, that's a dirty topic. Look at me with my skinhead talking about white supremacy. I'm not talking about white supremacy. I'm not a white supremacist. In fact, I think, and I've made videos about how white man is the most unfortunate human on the earth. He's the most miserable because he's had the least amount of adversity. Adversity makes you fantastic. That's what you want in your life. That's what makes you think. That's what makes you explore and grow and become something better. This is a good video. That is a great way for me to end, with pseudo good lighting. Spring, you can hear the highway. I gotta start doing yard work. I thought that I would be moved out of here before the yard work came around. I'm gonna have to do a whole summer probably of pool maintenance, and I have to buy all those chemicals for the pool. I think it's cheaper than I think it's probably cheaper than me buying a new salt filter. The salt filter stopped working in the pool. I don't know why I have these responsibilities. I have these responsibilities because of the responsibilities that I haven't taken. I'm supposed to have ended the video. Anyway, this was a great talk. I like this. I like this. I mean, if we had better lighting, I should talk like this. I shouldn't do it for when I review toys, though. I shouldn't review it with the natural cotton, but it's a good backdrop for. It's a good backdrop for real talk. See, the lighting's much better now, and then I can even bring these up a little more, and then I can talk. Look, this could be a real YouTube channel if I just knew how to construct a sentence and talk properly. I love how everything full circled. My dollar store lighting working out pretty well for me. Nice natural talk. Then when we do toys and we're talking about plastic stuff, that's a great backdrop for that, where things have to be more clean and sparse. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I got to express myself. I'm so happy that I got to talk to someone today. I'm not really happy that I'm happy that I was able to express myself without having to talk to someone today. Right, I love you. Thanks for listening. Do you have any opinions on any of these things? I wonder how many unfollowers and unsubscribers I will get. But that's also fun too. Okay, enough. I love you. I said that already. It's true.